for it's your girl Claudia Cortez. I know it's been a long time I posted a video and I know you're going to whip me, but please, before you do that, I had a lot going on. But I'm back and I'm back for good. So watch out, okay? Watch out for this space because I'm bringing you a lot. In our previous video, we talked about why a woman should respect a man and why a man should love a woman, okay? And in this video, I'm going to talk about what hinders that from happening. So if you haven't watched the previous video, go back to watch it because you're going to need more insight from that to transfer here. You can also watch this one and then go and watch that one afterwards. Okay, I'm not going to give you information on that. Go and watch the previous video. So let's move on to what hinders that from happening. Okay, some of the points go for both ways, so we are going to treat them as such. So the first one is home training, family background, and the person's mentality. For instance, a man who has lived in a home where his father was doing all the women chore, okay, like cleaning, cooking, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, doing literally everything. He grew up in a home where his father was doing everything and all. At the end of the day, he picks up that habit. When he gets a partner, he doesn't see that kind of thing where he has to give the partner a certain level of respect because she does something for him, because he would literally want to do everything by themselves. I know some men who like to wash their own clothing because they feel like if I give it to a woman to wash it, she won't wash it the way I want it. I know some men who want to cook their own food because they feel like I don't know how your food tastes and I'm not ready to know. I'm not ready. I'm not sure I want to know. You know, they just want to cook food for themselves because they know they are good at it. You get it, and that can have effect on how they treat their partners. Okay, and then with the background too, sometimes when a man is bred in a house where women are not given that kind of respect, they are not shown love, they are not, you know, catered for well in a negative sense, they can also pick up that habit. Okay, where they tend not to treat women well, consciously or unconsciously. I mean, as you grow up, you get to realize your flaws and then you're able to work on them gradually, okay? But consciously or unconsciously, they begin to treat women who come into their lives the same way as they saw the men in their family, their fathers, their uncles, their grandparents, how they treat their mothers, their aunties and grandmothers, okay? They tend to practice that, whether they know it or not, okay? And then the mentality a man holds about a woman, okay? So this one, let me use a female's example, okay? So let's say if a woman is a feminist, a woman who's a feminist feels like she can just do everything by herself and all. Then when she finds a man, let's say she's born and bred in a home where all the women are feminists, they do everything by themselves. They do even the masonry and the carpentry work by themselves, okay? At the end of the day, when a man comes into their lives, they don't even see your essence because they can literally do everything by themselves. So they don't respect you as a man. They don't really see what makes you different from them. They just see you as human, okay? Because they can literally do everything by themselves, okay? And then their mentality too, you get it? Their mentality changes in the sense that they don't follow the status quo where they say a man is supposed to do this, a man is supposed to be the one to take care of the bills, a man is supposed to, you know. I've been some situations where I've had friends, okay, where they be like, I've been doing things by myself, this guy says why didn't I allow. I mean, they are saying it in a nice way, okay? This guy is pissed that I did this and that and didn't call him to help me do it. Okay, it's not their fault, it's how they grew up. Because of how they grew up, their mindset is just all one way, okay? So at the end of the day, they don't even feel like, it doesn't even click or clock in their minds that, okay, this is what I'm coming to do, I need a man's help to do it, you get it? So they tend to do things by themselves, okay? And then apathy in efforts, okay? So for both sides. So there are some people who probably know how to do something, as I mentioned, and do not care whether you want to do it for them or not. They just want to do it by themselves. There are some people too, they don't even know how to do it or they won't even do it. But at the same time, they don't even show respect or they don't even appreciate you doing it for them because they don't even care. So let's say, for instance, if you are a guy, you are dating a guy who's lived with the mothers, the sisters, and then no boy in the family, he's the only boy in the family, okay? And he's been pampered and everything. He's not even taught that as a man, you even have to learn how to wash your own clothing or nothing, okay? Like, he's never had a kitchen conversation with anyone. So at the end of the day, when he grows up, he doesn't even care. Like, there are some guys who even don't even care to the extent that they will build their house and forget that they even need kitchen stuff or kitchen. You get it? So that those people, it's not like they genuinely are trying to not appreciate your efforts because they know how to do it. Some they don't even know how to do it, as I said. Okay, they just don't care. So you doing it, they don't see it as anything special, because when they were kids, their mother and sister were doing it, and it was like their chore. Hey, mom here, so I don't even care about this. I don't even want to put myself into it. Yes, so at the end of the day, they just tend to not bother. Okay, they just lack interest in that effort. So maybe when they are with you, they will be expecting other things other than what you think a man should be expecting from a woman. Okay, and that goes to the women as well. It can be both ways. One other thing is exposure to too many immature people. Okay, so let's say if a woman has probably lived with, okay, maybe it could be family members, it could be childhood friends, it could be even be as they've grown up, the boys they've probably dated or the men they've probably dated. Okay, they've had like people who are immature in their life, like people who do not know how to take care of themselves, they do not know how to handle situations and all that. At the end of the day, they don't even see why I should even, like, what you're coming to do, it won't be to my satisfaction. You're immature, you don't know what you're about. That's how they just tend to see every man in their life now. So whether you're new, old, whoever you are, you come into their life, a friend, relationship partner, whatever, they just see you as, no, this one is another immature piece of art. Okay, so since you're a piece of art, just stay on the wall and let me do everything by myself. Okay, so at the end of the day, they don't even tend to respect the person because they feel like you're immature, you don't even know what you're about. So they just tend to, okay, let me just leave him, let him be and do whatever I want and whatever I want to do. And some of you are actually like that with your partners right now because you are immature. Okay, that's different. Some people, they are actually mature and can handle things, but then their partners tend to not see that in them because they are used to doing things by themselves. And the same applies to the men. There have been men who have probably dated or lived with, let's say a man who was born in a family, he's a firstborn, he's lived with younger sisters only. Okay, and his mom is probably someone and it's almost the end of the day. So they pampering goes like he pampers his sisters, he has to pamper the mom too. When he finds himself a partner, even things a partner has to do by themselves, they feel like, no, I will do it because you're probably immature and you can't handle the situation, so I'll have to do it for you. They want to just do everything for you and forget that they need to give you that space to do what you have to do to prove your love to them. One effect that goes both ways, and this is my final one effect that goes both ways, that is like not even only about respecting a man in a relationship or loving a woman in a relationship. It even goes in friendships, it even goes like in so many things we do in our lives, our workplaces and everything, is ego. Guys, it's rather unfortunate. I was in the studio and then the lights went out. ECG took their lights, so I had to come home to continue. So I was talking about ego. Ego is one thing that actually comes with pride. I can do it by myself, I don't need your help. And you end up messing up because you are human. You can't always make the right decisions. Sometimes when you have faults, it's people who will see it and then tell you about it. Okay, so one thing we also have to check in our relationships to prevent us from being who we are supposed to be to our partners, or being what we want our partners to feel good about on us, we should check our ego. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Since you got this far, that means you like the video, so put a like down for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell your friend, to tell another friend of yours to come and watch this video to learn from it, get to know how to handle their relationship, how to handle their men, how to handle their women. Okay, yes, thank you very much for watching this video. See you here another time with